people always ask me, is this something I always wanted to do? And I feel like to some degree I knew comedy and stuff. I feel like you knew that you wanted to do news, jokes about the news.
I did. Even when I was a little girl, I did jokes about the news.
And this is a photo of a show, a comedy show you did.
Yes, I did.
That you recorded on a tape cassette.
When I was 6 or 7 years old.
6 or 7 years old.
Yeah,
This makes me so happy that you knew at 6 or 7 that you wanted to record on a tape a show called News for Goofs.
Side 1. There's 2 sides.
2 sides.
Yeah, that's a full tape.
Well, the problem is, because like if you listen to side 2 of News for Goofs first, that's all the jokes, you miss all the setup.
Side 2 is the deep dive.
And so do you still have News for Goofs?
I still have News for Goofs.
Are you worried about like actually putting it into a cassette player?
I'm very worried about it. I actually don't exactly know how to deal with it. First of all, there's two worries. One is that I'll just break the tape, and the second worry is that it won't be funny at all.
But I have to imagine like a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old doing news jokes. How could it not be?
I was a very shrill 7-year-old.
That is delightful. You're Canadian. You have a lot of Canadian friends.
I do.
Do they some Canadian?
Are there Canadian friends in the audience? We're all going out after.
Do they kind of like rub Justin Trudeau in your face?
Of course.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah. No. I mean, congrats.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I accept your congratulations.
Yeah.
It's great.
But like, do you also then feel like you maybe like you finally got like this guy out there, and then you're down here with you know who?
The contrast is remarkable.
Yeah.
I take a lot of heat from my family because they still live there, and they're like, couldn't you have chosen someone like this? And I'm like, I didn't choose him. I tried really hard, and no one listened to me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I also I incorrectly assumed because your husband, Jason Jones, who was also a really funny correspondent on The Daily Show.
Thank you.
I assumed you guys met there, but you met years ago.
No, we met doing regional children's theater.
Regional children's.
Most couples do. Most loving
Well, that was
couples.
before Tinder. That was it.
That was, we played costume characters in a live-action remake of the Sailor Moon anime cartoon. So it's a very beautiful and sexual love we share.
And were you guys love interests in the show?
We were love interests in the show, but we didn't actually like each other when we were playing love interests. It just kindled a deep fire that we've been together for 20 years now. So
That's amazing.
It's kind of
Yeah.
you can really forge your relationship in the fires of love when you see each other like changing into spandex costumes behind a flat.
Yeah. For kids. Like also like we have to do this for children.
For children who hate this show, it's bad.
Well,
It's
because when I
bad.
think of who the fans of Sailor Moon are, I actually don't think of children. Is that wrong? Like I feel like of older people who like anime.
There are a lot of at the time there were children who appreciated it.
Gotcha.
On a
I just
different
know them
level.
now as adults.
Yeah, no, it's different now.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Things have changed.
Well, thank you so much for being here.